All right, sweet eats this morning, Tuesday, 11 June 2024. Sea salt caramel frozen yogurt bar. I've had these before. So this one, I'm gonna do one. And story time. So the story time is, I saw a squirrel running, or not running, but walking over the patio area last night. I was like, oh, I should go see if they want a nut or something. So I run downstairs, and it looks like Pumice, the gray squirrel. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. She, her, hers of Seattle. And today is Tuesday, 11 June 2024, when I'm filming this video. Here's the frozen yogurt bar. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get a nut or two. One of the ones without the shells. And give it to Miss Pumice. And I grab some. I go out. I can't find her. And I'm like, Pumice, Pumice, Pumice. And a scraggly male squirrel, maybe I'll name it Dean after Dean Lewis, was out there. But I couldn't see her, and I was like, that's weird. Usually Pumice comes around. And I see a squirrel lying down on top of the fence. And I'm like, it's a little big for Pumice. Was that the squirrel I saw? Well, it doesn't look quite right. And I'm like, Timber? Is that Timber? And she looks over at me. And it's Timber. I'm like, you want a nut? And she just looks at me. And I'm like, uh-oh, did I do something wrong? So I give Mr. Scraggly Man Dean, let's see if I can remember that name. Yeah, squirrel. Give him a couple more little pieces. And then I walk over towards Timber, and I'm like, oh, she'll take something. And she actually starts to run away from me. She runs across the fence and down into the neighbor's yard. And I'm like, this is very odd behavior, very peculiar behavior. And so I open the gate. I see her again, and I'm like, Timber. And she's walking. And she walks exactly like the squirrel I saw from the window. Her gait is the perfect match. And I was like, oh, you're mad. You're offended. Because I called her Pumice instead of Timber. So, once they kind of latch to their name, they do actually get offended when they're called by the wrong name. She was a sweetheart. Is a sweetheart. But she's like, Mom, I gotta teach you a lesson. I like my name. Please don't go changing it. It's like, okay, Timber. Her babies continue to get more and more social. Tinsel, and pastamonger. One kind of came right up to me. Timber went through waves when she was growing up. She turned out perfect. They typically do. We had a sporadic rain squall. Squall is the right word. S-Q-U-A-L-L. Yep. Oh, big drops. You can see the rain spatter on the dirt. Yeah. This morning, I'll give this a 43 out of 10. Thank you for joining me.